When I was around almost 2, I was adopted by my grandmother. My mom was on drugs and doing prostitution, and so it just wasn't a good, environment for a kid. And so we just didn't see eye to eye, and I ended up moving out. Like I left, I ran away. Now I had gotten pregnant, so I graduated high school and I jumped right into college and went for my LPN license to become a nurse. And I felt like once I became a nurse, I'll be okay, my son will be okay, I'll be able to be self-sufficient. And I ultimately became a traveling nurse, but I was a traveling nurse with no car. So, how far could I travel, or how well could I get to those jobs if I missed the bus? I could lose my job. And now I'm catching cabs and my money's running low because I'm catching a cab to take my son to school. Then I'm catching a cab to go all the way downtown to the Justice Center to work. And then I'm not telling anybody because I'm embarrassed. I went to a program called Family Self-Sufficiency Program, and I met a lady named Aleshia. And she's just like, well, have you ever heard of CityLInk? And that's how I got connected to CityLInk. Walking through the door, honestly, everybody was all smiles. Everybody was ready to help. I signed up for everything I could possibly sign up for. It was just amazing. Like, I met with my service coordinator, Brittany, who is still my service coordinator, and she is just the best. And she made me an itinerary, or just basically like a to-do list. You're gonna do this on this date, this on this date, this on this date. She introduced me to SmartMoney. So SmartMoney basically taught me how to budget. And then I met Michelle, who she really whipped me into shape, She's like, go over your budget and your spending with a fine-tooth comb. I went through the ChangingGears classes, and then ultimately you have to save a certain amount for a car, and I saved up before I even knew what the car looked like. I'm like, okay, I saved this goal, and I saw the car that I wanted, and it's this little cute red Honda with a sunroof. It just was nice, and it looked like it should be my car. So we will be working on another car, but I'll still go over and rub. I already named it. I call her Ruby. So I would go rub the car and go look at it like, did anybody pick this out yet? And they're like, no, not yet, And then it was the day before my birthday, and I got my car. And I work even more now that I have a car, but it's good because I'm able to provide. I can pick up those shifts in Madeira, or I could go grocery shopping without waiting for someone. I could go to my son's place, and I would say CityLInk had a major role in my transition, because even more so than getting Ruby my lovely car, it was the people I met. The people here are just so genuine, and everything's a celebration here. Any little thing you do towards your goal or being a better person or better for your family, you guys are like, look at you. And it makes you feel good. And I feel good about it. And I still look at those pictures and those memories, and it's like, wow, like all this in one building. I got glasses here that I'm not wearing today, but I didn't even know I was losing my sight. And I came and saw you guys' doctor. I didn't have health insurance when I came here. And you guys like, oh, go right upstairs. You can get your teeth clean. I had cavities about to form. Didn't even know. And I'm a nurse, and I didn't even know. Looking back, it's like, wow, like, look at God. That's something I always say. Like, I couldn't have done what I've done so far by myself. And right now, I'm at UC, and that was my goal, to be at UC. And I only have 2 more semesters to go before I become official RN. And ultimately, I want to be a nurse practitioner, and I want to open my own clinic. To me, I'm just scratching the surface.